Don't come to the club and start talking about what we've done in the past. Talk about what you haven't done anything.
He's going to show for this season.
I said this season. You ain't going to show for
This is Hey, how you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode of Podcast Pundits. I'm going to be your host today. I go by the name of Strives, or you can call me Striver, representing Arsenal when it's international duty, as it is now, as you can see by the top I'm wearing if you're watching on YouTube. I represent Nigeria and I represent England as well. We're a little bit light today. So it's just going to be the two of us, and I'm joined by my fellow pundit.
Yo, it's your boy Joe Nomadic, aka Nigeria's #1 supporter, aka one of two heavyweights on this episode. Don't require no lightweights carrying the show. Come on, let's go.
Let's have it.
If you're wondering if I got fake teeth, nah, it's just the lighting. These aren't veneers. Get me? Do they look white on your screen?
No, I can't lie, man. Your light is looking kind of sincere.
Let's have it, boys.
I've got a bit of lighting as well, man. So but you know what? I don't know if I'm looking great with my two. Yeah, I might need to upgrade. But yeah. So obviously, some of the other pundits, they're not here this week. They may join us next week. They may not. Who knows, man? But it's how it goes, man. It's just how it goes. But the show must go on. Just make sure you're checking us out on all the digital platforms: YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, anywhere where you can take in your podcast, you'll see us, and on the social media platforms. If you're on YouTube, you can see them on the banner below. If you're just listening, is at Podcast Pundits _ on Instagram, Podcast Pundits on TikTok, and at Podcast Pundits _ on X, formerly known as Twitter. Brill. All right, let's crack into it, man. Let's get into it, man. I'm not too sure how structured this show is going to be, but
Well,
start off with a bit of international duty,
international break, innit? You know, it's hard to get the man them motivated for international week, innit, man? But we're going to see what we can deliver here still.
Yeah, man. So I know England, we're doing their thing. I think there's been two games with Albania and was it Serbia? I don't know if you caught any of those games.
No, but I was just, the Scotland one is the one that's all over my timeline still, man. Shout out.
Oh yeah, the one from yeah. So obviously we're recording a day late. So Scotland, they play today, right? Is it Denmark?
Yeah, Denmark.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So yeah, Scott McTominay, but I don't know. He's gone to Italy and he's turned into Monado, bruv.
McTominay,
yeah, McTominay, bruv. He's a McTominay, bruv. Because this guy's doing some crazy stuff. That freaking bicycle kick he scored was absolutely
mental,
bruv. I think it might be better than CR7's one.
You know what? Because I saw it and I was thinking, right, this might be better. But then I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Wait, so you're telling me you lot went all the way back into the archives to go and get CR7 to come back to United? These times you had McTominay. Allow it, bro.
just chilling there the whole time, bro.
Chilling there, bro, man. Yeah, what changed him? Obviously, he went to Italy and he done bits, bro. But when I knew that he'd completely changed was when I saw him at Wimbledon. I don't know if you saw like the swag that he had at Wimbledon, bro.
Oh, he looked real debonair.
Suave, real suave and debonair, like pause, isn't it? But I was thinking, okay, this guy is trying to tap into a new market, and then now he's adding overhead kicks to that.
Yeah, he's found himself, man. He's found himself. I big up my boy Kieran Tierney as well.
No, love him, bro. That goal was mid. It was mid still, man. You was hyping that, bro.
No, that goal was quality, bro, man. That goal's, bro. You know what
it was a good goal. It was a good goal, but do you know what I mean? Andy Robertson would never score that. I'll give you that.
Exactly. And not just that. It's more so like a ghost from the past for both sides.
Okay,
fair. And what Arsenal coming. What does that mean? Scotland's qualified now, or what? What does that game mean?
Let's have a look now. Actually, as it goes, Scotland looks like they've qualified. Yeah,
swear.
Top of their group. Denmark second. Denmark are in playoffs.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's big. And then
So,
what?
so that was the final qualifying game because obviously everyone's playing 6 games. So I can go through the qualifying list right now. So in Group A, is Germany's qualified.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
they-
Wirtz was getting on the
I
the
think he
stat
got like,
board.
was like 4 assists or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florian Wirtz, Switzerland. Sorry, in second place in that group was Slovakia. Northern Ireland didn't qualify in that group. I guess that's not really a big miss. They don't really qualify for big tournaments, to be fair. But Group B is Switzerland have qualified. Kosovo have come in second. The big shock is Sweden have come fourth in that group.
Ooh.
So,
Jeez,
yeah.
what are you saying? Yokeres and Isak.
Boy.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
Yo.
Hey.
Jeez. Obviously, Yokeres is injured at the moment. Still, was it Isak on the international team?
He's injured. He's injured as well. So,
Okay.
we get him live, boy. But Levi Jeans and P Diddy, they're moving crazy still, bro.
Bro. That's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah. So Sweden have missed out on that, and Slovenia came third. I'm trying to think. Is Šeško? He's not. What is he? Slovenian?
Where is this Šeško from?
Either Slovakian or Slovenian.
I don't
Actually,
know.
I'm here. Let's have a quick look here.
Yeah, well, because we could really be accused of.
Yeah, Benjamin Šeško, Slovenian.
Okay, and what? And Slovenia made it.
No, they didn't make it. Unfortunately. So that's Group B. Group C, Scotland top the group.
To be fair, Slovenia has been stinking, but I've just seen
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, Scott. Go on.
No, I was gonna say Ireland as well. Like the Troy Parrott hat trick.
Yeah, we'll come to that. We'll come into that.
Yeah.
So Group C, Scotland top the group. Obviously,
Right.
McTominay's been on smoke, banging goals. Denmark came second. Dre's not here, but Greece have come third. So who did Dre rep? Greece or Cyprus? It's slightly fraudulent that he tries to rep Greece sometimes.
Yeah, right, man. But yeah, I think he's great. He's repping Greece though.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
I'll blame him there.
Yeah, because he doesn't rep Turkey.
Yeah. Right. Group D, France, top of the group. Obviously, Smash It Ekitike was on smoke this weekend as well. I don't know if you saw him. And then somebody was asking, what is that Brazil? Oh no, it's Ukraine. It's Ukraine.
But you know what? Ekitike is one of those players, and even one of those strikers, where he's smashing it. Yeah, he actually is playing dope. He's smashing it, but then at the same time, like you can still feel like you want a little bit more out of him, and just in some remits of his game, especially when it comes to the Premier League. But yeah, for the most part, Ekitike, man, he's smashing it, man. I've got no complaint from him personally.
I'm happy with him, but I don't know if it's because everyone else is so bad that it's like, what, you're kind of getting a free ride here. The one thing I'd say that he needs to improve on is his headering, but because he's a big guy, he wins a lot of headers. We just need to start hitting target. But I'm very happy with him. I can't lie, man. Like, I guess it's a low bar this season for him. So yeah, man. But right, okay, yeah. So France in second place is Ukraine. So they'll be doing playoffs, I'm guessing, at some point. Group E, Spain. They've smashed their group, I think, apparently, and Turkey in second place. Group F, Portugal. Portugal qualified. Ireland. So what's happening with Ireland then? They've got another qualifying game, yeah?
Okay, so what, that hat trick didn't put them through then?
No, I think that hat trick. No, sorry, I'm lying. That hat trick was against Hungary. No, I'm lying. Yeah, sorry. That hat trick puts them through to a playoff game against another region, I'm assuming.
So is that what? Okay, so what, in the European qualifiers, I thought first and second automatically went through.
Nah, second place is playoff.
Okay, and this is for certain, yeah.
World Cup promotion.
Oh no, you're right. Because
okay,
the Parrot hat trick, World Cup playoff spot. Yeah, you're correct. All right.
So I think what happens is that they play against other governing bodies. So I think you might get like a European versus African or South American or something like that to get into the World Cup. I think. Don't quote me on that one. But yeah, Hungary they'll be disappointed. Soboslai and Kirkers will be disappointed, but then man need a break in the summer, innit? So I'm not even mad at that. Isaac's gonna need that break, bro, of no World Cup.
Jeez,
So
bro. It's mad,
certain man have been playing, haven't had a break at all, bro. Like Cole Palmer, if he's going World Cup, he would have played like tournament after tournament after tournament, bro, every summer, bro.
It looks like these injuries are giving these men like a forced break that they didn't ask for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, boy.
It's mad, like, because I feel like I haven't come to terms or come to grips with this. I feel like there's a different format because the World Cup qualifiers have been a bit confusing.
They increased the amount of teams in the World Cup this time. That's why there's more playoffs in it. So
okay.
Any excuse to make more money, or I don't know how they make money from this, but they're definitely making money. Otherwise, why would they want more admin?
Well, admin, of course, because obviously England, they're through. The performances for England have been. I don't know if I don't know if you caught the games, but obviously the Arsenal boys against, was it Albania or was it? Yeah,
Albania.
Yeah. They done their thing. Great goals from both Saka and Eberechi Eze, and obviously Foden seemed to be stealing the headlines for that. Bro, by the way,
what are we talking about? The best assist I've ever seen in my life.
The absolute best assist ever done.
Oh my god, what an assist, bro!
What an assist! 3-yard pass. no bobble. Right amount of power on it.
Right amount of power, bro. Like Eze didn't have to do anything. He literally looked at it and he went top bins.
I'm telling you, bro. Foden, bruv, he's back, isn't he, bro?
He's back. Never left the building. Oh man, yeah, England's group, man. No one's missing, man. You know, everyone's talking about them conceding 0 goals, winning all their games, bro. Let's just have a look at the competition. Albania. I'd expect them to have a clean sheet versus Albania. Serbia. Serbia's probably the game that I would have expected maybe a hiccup. So I can give them a bit of ratings because we saw Serbia. Didn't England struggle against Serbia in the Euros? I'm sure that happened not too long ago.
I can't remember. I was trying to.
Yeah, I think that was a game that they played. Let me just check the head-to-head actually. But yeah, Latvia, Andorra, I'm expecting them to have a clean sweep against them, man. So like at the end of the day, it's not really something. Having a clean sheet in the whole qualifiers is not really something that's gonna do anything for you in the tournament. But it's something that's not too common. So you got to give them a shout out for doing that at least, man. It's kind of like Arsenal's the 0 shots conceded, whatever.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's like applauded, but it doesn't really mean that much in the grand scheme of things.
But if it comes attached with major honors, that's when you like start saying, "Oh, what?" And they did that too. It's like cherries on top, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the last goal England conceded was against Senegal, innit? So that was like last year. It was a friendly, but that was like last year, June.
Did they lose that game?
Yeah, bro. Senegal.
Yeah. 2-1 in it. Well, I think it was.
No, I think it was 3-1.
Oh, 3-1. Okay.
Yeah. And then from there, and the only other I'm looking at the England's head-to-head now, and no, we smoked Serbia 5-0, bro. But they had a man sent off. Sometimes
in the Euros. No, that's
it was a World Cup qualification.
What about before that?
Before that, hold on. Let's have a quick look. Head-to-head. All right, so the head-to-heads were, you might be right. It was a 1-0 win.
I remember Harry Kane, who we won. Well,
yeah, we won still. It was a Benn goal.
So that just goes to show, bro, when it comes to the tournament, none of this matters, bro. All that matters is when it comes to the tournament, game day in the tournament, to be fair, man. But other notable qualifiers. I mean, Wales are in the playoff. They always make playoff. Right, and another point of contention, because Norway qualified top of their group, innit? And Italy got playoffs in it. So there's been a bit of commotion coming from Italy. They're complaining about how they're always overlooked by UEFA and how they kind of get dealt a bad hand and that they're always doing playoff. But they're one of the biggest teams and they feel like the odds are stacked against them in terms of like how things are drawn in it. But I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, bro, you're in the European qualifiers like everybody else. If you're not qualifying, that's clearly a you problem because...
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. In their group, it was Norway, Israel, Moldova, and Estonia. And no offense to those nations, but bro, Italy would have been the clear favourites as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely clear favourites, but I think There's a lot going on in Italy, bro, especially in the Italian FA, man. Like they've been underachieving for a hot minute, man. So
Yeah, that's crazy. But big up Norway though. Big up man like
Big up
Haaland,
Norway, bro.
Odegaard, and them man there. You know them ones.
Bro, they've got a solid Premier League squad though.
What Norway?
Yeah, I think there's like eight man that's currently playing in the Premier League, bro, or Premier League or top 3 league, bro. So there's like they got players in their team, bro.
Yeah,
like, so,
well, they smoked Italy. It was 4-1. They beat Italy.
Yeah, bro.
It was a comprehensive beatdown, bro. So, yeah, man. And yeah, like whilst we're talking on international, like obviously let's go over to Africa. Obviously, you know, man's repping Nigeria as well. Wow, you know, like when I'm saying, yeah, I'm confused about these World Cup qualifiers, yeah, because I think we was talking off air, like, and I think Nigeria beat Gabon, yeah, and we was thinking, yeah, like we've done it, and I know, and I know you're a man after my own heart, bro. So I know you were sending abuse to these Ghanaian board against
any Ghanaian I could get my hands on, bro. Like, sticking it to them, bro. Even my Cameroonian dogs. Shout out to you, bro. It's getting on everybody, bro. Like, are you crazy, bro? We're in the World Cup, bro. Back off. Back up before I back you, bro.
I was like, nah, not yet, buddy. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I had a look at the fixture. I'm like, oh, sheesh. We got Cameroon or Congo. Congo then beats Cameroon. And you know what? Dare I say it? I fancied us against Congo, actually. So I thought,
of course, Florian.
Yeah, man. So I thought, yeah, like this should be I mean, nothing's ever routine with Nigeria. Let's have it right. Nothing is actually ever routine with Nigeria, but I thought we should have enough about us. Osimhen seems like he's on form. So I'm thinking, yeah, man, we should be able to do our thing against Congo. And you know, we open up the scoring nice and early within like 3 minutes, 1-0. I'm thinking, yep, this is gonna be we're looking to do the job nice and early, and as the game goes, bro, we got dominated, bro.
Absolutely dominated.
We got dominated, bro. Like Nigeria, like I don't know, like I don't actually understand why we are like considered as one of the giants of Africa. I haven't seen the giants since the days of Sunday Olishi, Babangida, Kanu, Okocha, Taribo West. Bro, we are washed now, bro. We
had a slight resurgence when Julius Agahawa days, bro. We knocked on a couple of doors, and I think we might have got AFCON during that period.
Yeah, we come back to, I think it was 2012 or 2013?
Something like that.
Yeah. One of those years. I feel like it might have been a 2013. I don't know why it was on an odd year. Because I remember around that time, yeah, Arsenal ended their trophy drought. We won an FA Cup, and then we shamefully had a FA Cup parade, and Nigeria won an AFCON. Because I remember my daughter was brand new them times. I was like, yeah, she's born into success.
Little did you know that would be it for a long time.
Little did I know, bro, man. Oh, God bless her, man. She's decided that football's not for her anyway, bro. So she doesn't
respect. Let me use her ticket, bro.
Your camera, bro. Why does it look like you're you're streaming from a Nokia 3210 right now, bro?
Don't talk rubbish. Sorry, it looks clear on my thing.
Does it? Does mine look clear on yours?
Yeah.
For some reason, bruv, it's showing up really pixelated, man. Yeah, sorry about that, listeners. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, bruv. So yeah, Nigeria. Oh man. So yeah, bro. Like I can't lie to you. I think as the game went on, Congo looked like they deserved to win that game, man. I'll be honest. If I'm keeping it up, Congo looked like they deserved to win the game. Almost, yeah. I started to wonder, are the Nigerian players here? Are we playing like this on purpose due to the lack of regard and the lack of duty and care that the Nigerian FA afford the players? Like, it won't be leaked where they were staying, yeah. And I'm thinking, how can professional football players be staying in a place like that?
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, so I'm just I don't understand that. Like, and then obviously it went to extra time. Osimhen got taken off for whatever reason. Do you know why? I don't even know.
Okay, so I heard something. I don't know how true this is, but I heard something about him arguing with
I heard this.
Lookman for not squaring it. But that's got to be nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
But then it's possible when Voodoo is involved in this kind of things. It makes you act a fool, bro. It makes you act a complete fool, bro.
Bro, hey, bro. You see when I saw what's it? Our coaches, provide me his name. Eric, is it?
Eric Shell or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, bruv. When I saw his interview, he looked dead serious. Did you look in his?
Yeah.
You just look at his eyes, bruv.
Bro.
Those freaking light hazel eyes of his, bruv. Pause, bruv. This guy was seriously telling the media that we lost because the Congo coach was doing voodoo, bruv. But bruv, there had to be some sort of explanation for that penalty shootout, and there had to be some sort of explanation as to why is Calvin Bassey taking our first penalty, bruv.
Taking the first penalty, bro. And
This guy's got no business taking it. I'm probably no.
Bro, the way he
Honestly,
leaned back on that penalty, bro. The way he leaned back, bro, on that penalty, bro. He skied it, bro. But I had to Google where this manager's from, innit? The thingy. And he's Malian, innit? So like, I think in secondary school, we'll be getting rinsed right now. We'd be getting rinsed, innit? Like all Nigerian because we got knocked out, and then the manager comes out and says that they only won because they banged Judge in it. So I'm thinking we were getting rinsed if we was in school. Luckily, we're big old men in it, but he's not Nigerian. He's not Nigerian though. Yeah. He's not Nigerian in it. He's from Mali in it. So mate, do you know what I mean? That's all I can say. Bro.
You say you're putting that into the defense chambers, yeah?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I can't lie, man. My DMs have been going off, bro. I've been getting memes after memes after memes, man. Honestly, especially from the Ghanaian contingent, man. They're loving
I deleted Instagram, bro. I ain't got Instagram on my phone, bro. I deleted it, bro. As soon as that game was done, it was gone, bro. I said I need to focus on bigger and better things, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. In my head, I was thinking, yeah, man. Moving on to the freaking North London derby, whatever. I think that's our next game, bro, man. And
Sunday, big game Sunday.
Yeah, man. Let's let that be a segue, bruv, man. Let's move on to look ahead into the Premier League and on what's to come. How are you feeling about obviously international duties done? Obviously, you had a couple of weeks now to digest what happened against City and what have you not. What is it now? Where this weekend we're back Premier League football. Can't wait for it. Yep. And then what is it? Liverpool, they take on Nottingham Forest at Anfield.
Nottingham Forest at Anfield.
Yeah. How you feeling about that one?
Yeah, bro. I'm not too sure this is going to be an easy one, and I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record because obviously we've not been in good form, and like it's a bit precarious in terms of whether we're going to do well or not. This is a game we should be like kind of returning. In terms of my prediction, this is a game where I said that we should be winning. Because it's at home. At home, our form is okay. I think we lost against Man United. That's probably the worst of it, but our form is okay. So this is a game we should be winning. But right now, I honestly don't care about the results, but I just want to see good performances, man. And that's how bad it's gotten at Liverpool, bro, because we saw a good result against Real Madrid. And I don't think the performance was that good. I don't think Real Madrid put up a fight for us for it to be deemed a good performance. And even to the point where Raf was saying, "Oh man, Arsenal beating Real Madrid really exposed how bad they were, innit?" At the time when he said that, I was thinking, "Hang on, you didn't say that when Liverpool beat Real Madrid the same season, innit? Because we beat them in the group stages." But he was like, "That's group stages. It doesn't really count." I'm like, you know what? That's fair to be fair because we've beaten them now in the group stage. Like Real Madrid can still qualify after losing this group, and they can still make it to semi-finals, isn't it? So, like we fought a team that didn't show up, in my opinion.
I don't know if I agree with Raf on that. You know, I mean, I think it's a narrative that people would love to jump onto. I just think Arsenal were just. I mean, I suppose I'm from the school of where I've always said that I feel like Arsenal and Real Madrid would be a 50-50 game. And in fact, I fancied Arsenal, so perhaps I'm biased anyway, but I've always rated Arsenal's exploits against Real Madrid particularly. So I don't think it exposed how bad Real Madrid were. I think it was more testament to how good Arsenal were on that in that leg. And even when you guys have played Real Madrid recently, but Real Madrid are top of the Spanish league, and the Spanish league, like when I've caught the games, they're competitive, they're high level. Real Madrid are doing their thing. So I don't think that I don't think it's you caught Real Madrid at a bad time. No, you caught Real Madrid that are top of the La Liga. Bro.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it was just Liverpool were able to get themselves up for that game. I don't know, like Conor Bradley again, second time against Real Madrid and having a great game. Like everybody kind of feeding off of that energy as well and stepping up and having a good game. But then as soon as you get back to the Premier League, bro, it's business as usual, bruv.
It is. But I mean, it was a tough run, and obviously Man City were obviously coming off a Man City we're hitting a vein of form that it was going to be one of those games where it's like for me, I thought it was going to be quite interesting because I thought both of you were hitting a vein of form at the same time, where it was like whoever goes on to win that game will take the edge and will take the momentum and probably will. It was like a number one contenders match. Like, okay, whoever wins this match is going to be the contender for the Premier League title race alongside Arsenal. But I mean, it's never done until it's done. And I think a game against Nottingham Forest, should you get a result there, your next set of fixtures, they're not the most difficult. I think you got PSV. No. You got I think you got Leeds in there. Sunderland will be tricky.
Yeah.
And then you've got West Ham. I probably butchered the order.
West Ham. Yeah, it's not in order, but it's definitely West Ham after that.
Yeah. So I think if you've got a set of fixtures there where you can pick up a run, you can pick up a run of decent results, and you know what I mean, just slowly do your work. You know, like now that maybe people are counting you out of the title race, a good set of results and a couple of fumbles. Because
I don't know if you remember
Newcastle on Saturday.
I don't know if you remember on the Saturday night before the game, we were having a discussion about it, and I said it's not really a must-win game. I don't think us losing that game necessarily puts us out of contention for the title, but I think it's more important for Man City to win that game because I think again last season we did a double over them, and then Man City are coming off of a bad season, so this is a kind of victory that could basically underline last season. And then they can literally just build on from this. Like we've taken out, we went to Emirates and we got a point. Last season we struggled against Arsenal last season, but obviously this season we struggled as well. But we also lost to Arsenal. What was it, 5-1? I can't remember what the score was.
No, are you talking about City? Yeah.
Yeah. When they lost you, what was the score?
Yeah, it was like 5-1. Sorry, because when you said we got a point, I thought what? No,
I'm saying Man City. They went to Emirates this season and they can say we got a point.
Yeah.
So I feel like the results against their biggest competitors are quite good this season. Obviously they lost to Tottenham, but that's just a normal story for Man City.
Yeah. And you know, that's what was worrying me as well, because I was thinking Man City aren't out of the race by any stretch of their imagination. And when you look at their head-to-heads against those that you might consider to be in a race with them, it's favourable in their favour. I'm like, I mean, I've always said that you can't count Man City out. In fact, I predicted Man City to win it this season. So I've always thought they'd be a threat, and mainly because I just thought that Pep Guardiola was not the kind of manager that it will like to lose. Will not win a major trophy back to back.
2 seasons.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got Erling Haaland, who's just on form, international and for club. Like, I think with him on form, like, City's always going to be a force to reckon with. Doku seems to be finding himself as well.
Bro, when you talk about form, bro, that goal he scored against us is the definition of on form. Imagine that.
Especially after missing the penalty as well.
Bro, Konate's headed it. It's come off your shoulder and it's looped over the keeper perfectly. In a far corner. That's What's that in the Bible? What God can do, no man can.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say.
That's literally that, bro. But yeah, no. Obviously, this international break has kind of brought something into question, man. Florian Wirtz is cooking, isn't it? Obviously, it's against Slovenia or one of them teams or Serbia. I can't remember who it was, but people are saying, "Oh, well, this is what Wirtz should be doing or can do if he's being played right." But I'm thinking, hang on, like, where's he supposed to be played? Like, where does he need to be played in the Premier League to be unlocking that? And I think it's a cop out because my issue with Florian Wirtz isn't that he's not capable or we haven't been able to see what he can do. My issue is that like. When you're losing possession and you're misplacing passes, bro, under no pressure, And then when you have got the ball, and then people are just small boying you, bro, and like just moving you like a pillowcase, bro. Like they're just moving you aside, bro. Like no fight, no aggression in it. That's my thing, because I don't know if you can teach that, bro. And I don't know if one thing, like when I play football, my biggest pet peeve is when I see people who are like big just getting small boyed and little man on the pitch, bro. I hate that so much, bro. Like, you're literally big for nothing. He's a small guy, bro, but at least have that aggression. Like, you know, that terrier, those little terriers,
like,
they're tiny, but they're aggressive.
Like Zubimendi, bro.
Zubimendi, McAllister, these guys are aggressive.
Yeah.
I say McAllister, bro, he's stinking as well, man. But these man, the problem for me with Wirtz as well is that everyone who's playing shit at Liverpool right now, they've delivered something in the past, innit? Do you know what I mean? That like they've proven their worth in it. Right now, you can't be comfortable with these guys. Don't get comfortable because you haven't given us anything. Like Strife said in the intro, bro. You ain't you're talking about all these trophies, bro. You ain't won none of these trophies for us, bro. So you need to get your skates on, bro.
Yeah, I remember how triggered I was when I saw that. And it's funny, it's like obviously when I'm getting onto Wirtz, and with other Liverpool fans as well, it's like they're not remembering, that I was triggered by Wirtz early doors. I was like, why is this guy going around the Liverpool trophy cabinet, admiring it as if he had anything to do with this, bro? Put your stake, make your claim in the club, and before you can start doing these freaking media rollouts, bro. I just found it to be so corny, and then for him to be playing like
corny. That's not corny though, bro. Come on, man. You're going to a club with that history, bro. It's gonna be, if you're coming from Leverkusen, bro. Like you're seeing 5 Champions Leagues in the flipping trophy cabinets. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, but why am I like gonna walk around and I have a camera crew following me? I'm like, yeah, man. Look at these
first of all,
I haven't done anything yet. I want to be here when I've contributed something to this.
I hear that, but firstly, you're acting like it's his crew that follows him around that he brought from Germany, bro. Obviously, this is a crew that's been assigned to him, for the purpose of getting content, innit? They're catching his real.
He should have said no, man. He should have said no, man. I don't want that. But funny enough, like obviously we you bring up Wirtz's form again, like you said, it was against Slovakia. But look, I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not taking anything away from him. But then you've got like Walter Made. He scored a couple of goals against Luxembourg, Luxembourg, and against Slovakia. And you've seen him score goals. Even he stunk a little bit in the Prem recently, but you've seen him score goals and put his impression on the Premier League. You've seen him go up against the likes of a Titan and Gabriel, Arsenal's Gabriel kind of thing. We haven't seen anything from Wirtz to show that he's acclimatized into the Prem. So although yes, the German media are taking up for Wirtz and talking about Liverpool aren't playing to his strengths, or Liverpool aren't attacking well enough, or putting him in positions to attack well enough. I think I'm also side with you here, Joey, where I think I'm not buying it neither. I think he needs to give us a little bit more. He needs to. We know he's a quality player. And also, let me be fair to him as well. The narrative on Florian Wirtz could be so much different if there's times when the ball could be played to him and it hasn't. There's times when he's created chances and it's not been finished.
Bro, he's put it on plates. He's put it on plates for players. Yeah.
So that's granted. Like there's nuance, there's context to it. However, that's been the case for so many other players, and those other players are still putting stats on the board. You get what I mean? So that's why I don't absolve Florian Wirtz, especially when you're that price tag. So going back to the Nottingham Forest game, obviously Nottingham Forest, new manager, what have you not. It's at Anfield. Do you think it's going to be comfortable, or are you expecting squeaky bum time?
I'm always expecting squeaky bum time, especially against what's the new manager?
Is it Sean Dyche, isn't it?
Sean Dyche, yeah. Always expecting squeaky bum time. Like he used to be squeaky bum time a few occasions versus Burnley when he was at Everton. It was the same thing. So he's had his new manager bounce. Maybe it was like one game, and I think he lost the rest or something like that. But like they're acclimatized with him. A couple of them probably would have gone for international duty, but he's got his feet under the table now. So I'm expecting them to come do exactly what it is that Slot hates: low block, long passing.
Mhm.
If
Yeah.
Slot hasn't spent this week break to figure out a way to play against this, then it's going to be the same business where we're going to be trying to attack a low block, and then they're going to go long and hit us on the counter. If we haven't learned anything from the last games, then it's going to be another squeaky bum time game.
And how much time will Slot have had with his players? Because most of your players would have been on international duty, right?
Yeah. Again, I think Alisson is supposed to be coming back. In terms of fitness, I don't know if he'll be on playing against Nottingham Forest, but I know he'll be back in full training. Frimpong, I think he's still out. I think a couple of players would have been with him. Isak should be training as well, and he was on the bench in the last game, so he should be potentially in the starting lineup as well, man. So yeah, he should have been working with a lot of the guys. Obviously not Van Dijk and not none of the big hitters, but the injury guys should have been working with him. Probably Curtis Jones as well, man. So it's like he's had time. He's had time to come up with a plan. These guys are gonna come back from international duty, and they're gonna need to hit the ground running, bro. But it's whether his plans are gonna be able to give us anything on the day, bro. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there. Personally, I think you guys are going to. I think this will be a W for you guys, man. I think this will be a W for you guys, and then I think we might see another little shake up in the title race. Personally, because it's not going to be an easy game for Man City. They got Newcastle.
Yeah,
and they're away as well.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Obviously Newcastle have the ability to kind of get up for games and that, but Newcastle have lost like 3-1 twice, isn't it? Was it to West Ham and who was it? Or who else was it to?
Brentford
and West Ham. So like, remember because every time
they had a sandwich 2-0 win in between that though against Atletico Bilbao, and then before that Newcastle comfortably beat Tottenham.
Was Scott Tottenham
2-0.
Fair, but I expect them to beat Bilbao. Remember, this is a team that was pushing stones up a hill against Man United last season, bruv. In the Europa League. So I expect them to be beating Bilbao, to be completely honest. But those aren't the games that are difficult for English Premier League teams, in my opinion. It's the Premier League that's more difficult, like more of a test. So when you're losing 3-1 to West Ham, and then you remember you signed Voltemade for what is it, 80 million or whatever, and then you've got
He scored two like in an international break, so he's going to come back with a bit of confidence.
Yeah, maybe, but he scored in the international break before as well, and then like he's gone off the ball.
Yeah,
it wasn't even about Voltemade. I was just like listing off the signings because remember they've signed quite a few players. They spent money. You spent 40+ million on Johan Visser. You spent another 55 on Anthony Elanga, and he can't even get into the team. So it's like, okay, cool. So what's going on here as well? Because every time they win, you know, you got that fake supporter Della who will come in and say, big club. Big club, but then when they lose, bro, he supports Arsenal, bro. So yeah. I'm looking out. I'm watching Newcastle basically, man, because Champions League is hard to manage, bro, especially when you don't have the PSR budget to go out and sign all the players that you want.
No, totally, I hear you, but I mean, 5:30 game at St James Park is not an easy feat for any team, man.
Definitely,
and I mean, yeah, exactly. And I think the first game back after international break, I could think of better teams I'd want to go and play.
Saturday,
yeah, Saturday. Woo. Yeah, so that's why I say, like, if Liverpool can get that win, which I think they might do, against Nottingham Forest, like, I think there could be another little shake up, because I don't think that Newcastle versus City is a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination.
It's not. I tell you what, the first couple minutes, the first 20 to 30 minutes at St James's Park is like your head is in a washing machine, bro. So I think,
like computer, like that SpongeBob meme.
The crab,
the crab, yeah.
But once you've been able to weather the storm. I think Newcastle, they don't have much about them, man. It's just the physicality and then the long balls and all that kind of stuff, man. And I think Man City will kind of suss that out. But then Liverpool and Man City like it when teams aren't physical, and they like it when teams try to play football against them, innit, man? I thought that about Man City, but they slapped us up. But Man City like that. So Man City can just go long ball. Newcastle can just go long ball and just... And you know the worst thing about St. James's Park, bro? If you see where the away fans are sitting, bro, that's a stadium I'll never ever go to in my life, bro. The away fans are on the roof, bro. They're literally on the roof, bro.
Yeah.
Some tiny section. I don't know how they get away with that, bro. Like, because in other grounds, I don't respect it, bro, man.
Because make it uncomfortable for them, bruv. You're meant to get home advantage. Make it uncomfortable.
So, all right, so give them rubbish seats or something like that, and then maybe put like some sound barrier technology that stops their chance from getting out there, bro. Where you're putting them, bro? How am I spending away price tickets and I have to sit all the way up there, bro? Every other ground you're on the ground floor, bruv. You definitely got ground floor. I think that's unfair, but whatever, man.
Jeez, man. I feel you, man. Well, that will be and obviously an interesting game into the landscape of the title race. Who's obviously Chelsea's got Burnley. I think Chelsea has kind of forged their way into the picture. I mean, I say this probably because of my ongoing beef with Jay, former podcast Pundits.
Hold tight, Jay, man.
Yeah, man, hold tight. He's he's vying to come back on the platform, but he says only when we get back in the studio. So he's got a lot of things to say. But yeah, Chelsea, they're going to Burnley. Trying to think, what's the form like? Let me have a quick look at Burnley's form. Nah, Burnley's had a tough time, man. Lost to West Ham, obviously lost to us and Arsenal. They beat Wolves and Leeds, lost to Villa. So I'm thinking, even though Chelsea's away, should be a straightforward 3 points for them.
I won't say straightforward. Because Chelsea they've been messing around, man. You know, with these red cards and all of these kind of like goals they conceded. I can't remember what was the last game that there was a game. Maybe not the last game, the game before.
What the red card? Hold on, let me have a quick look because I'm looking at Chelsea's form's been decent though. Like 3-0 win against Wolves. No, was it Wolves that had a red card, bro? I think it might have been. No, it wasn't. No.
Sorry, it was the Wolves game. Oh, no, it's not that one.
No,
sorry, Sunderland game. I'm talking about the Sunderland game. They stank.
Okay. Yeah. Well, boy, Sunderland, man, they've been stinging everyone, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stung us not that long ago, bro, and held us to a draw. But was there a red card in that game? I don't think there was a red card in
not in the Sunderland game. Sorry, it was the Nottingham Forest game where they stunk for the first couple of minutes, but then they just completely blitzed Nottingham Forest, bro.
Oh yeah. And to be fair, that red card came in the dying minutes. I think it was Gusto.
That challenge made no sense at all as well, bro. But Chelsea, they're kind of operating under the radar, man. But I just don't trust them, bro, man. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I've been seeing. What are you thinking of Estevão? He looks like he looks good against Tunisia.
He's a problem.
Tunisia. Yeah,
he's a problem, bro. Those tenacious dribblers that it's hard to get the ball off of them. He's one of them. Doku is obviously one of them as well. And then there's another guy. Kudus, bro. That guy is hard to get the ball off when he's dribbling and he's going at full speed, man. But Estevão's doing that.
Ghana took Kudus.
Yeah. But Estevão's doing that, and he's what, 16 or whatever he is.
Yeah. I hear you. And then because I think I was, who is it? Cuff that's been on the podcast in the past as well. He sent me someone's content where he was rating wingers that have been better than Saka this season. I think Estevão was on the list. Doku was on the list. Ndai Illiman from Everton. Is he a winger? Has he been a winger? I thought he was a cap.
He's a wing. I'd say he's a wide attacking midfielder, so like RAM or LAM. Yeah. He
was on the list. Mbomo was on the list. Mbomo was on the list. Who was the other one? I can't recall. I always said 5.
Gakpo, yeah.
No, I didn't even say Gakpo. I don't think there was a Liverpool man on there, you know. I can't remember who
It
the
shouldn't
other
be,
man
bro.
was. Yeah, I can't remember who the other man was, but yeah, Estevão's been doing his thing. Been doing his thing. I don't know if he's been better than Saka, though. I have to disagree, man. But that could be my bias, to be fair. But
I don't know if he has. He's not been playing enough for him to be considered better than Saka this season, if I'll be honest with you. Like,
yeah.
I think you need to be starting a certain amount of games for you to be compared with other people that are starting matches. That would be like me saying Case has been better than Saka this season, bro.
Yeah, that's great. It'll be crazy. And the thing is, what I hate about these comparisons as well. Sometimes, it doesn't take into it doesn't take into account the impact a player is making in the game. And I know, like some people are like, oh, which one is it? Like you pick and choose whether you're going by eye test or whether you're going by GNA. But Saka's doing both, man, for country and club. Obviously, Saka's not performing at the levels that we're used to him performing at. But I think that in terms of the impact that he gives Arsenal, especially that captain's performance, I thought he really put in a captain's performance against Sunderland. And even though we drew the game, I thought Saka was really dope. I think people need to really lay off using this guy's name, man, when they're talking smack, bro, because he doesn't deserve it. But needless to say, we digress. But maybe that can be a segue into the North London derby, because that's yeah, man.
Before you go to that though, that Sunderland game, you know, were cheated out of a penalty, in my opinion. I've changed my mind.
Marino, yeah?
Yeah. That was a penalty still.
Well, I don't even think we discussed that on the on that pod, because I thought so as well, bro.
Yeah,
I thought so as well, man. But it is what it is. The refereeing in that game was mad. Joey, that refereeing to me was crazy. Like, and it's not even like, it's like if you go on to say it, then it's like, oh, Arsenal doing this thing again. But I genuinely thought it was bad on both sides, because there were times when, like, there were times when we had done. They were more guilty of it, but there were definitely times when I can think of a Zubimendi one where we had where they should have got a couple of decisions that they didn't get. But
Zubimendi's a flipping fouler, bruv, man.
Yeah, he is, man. But he's he's not a fouler, actually. He's
a fouler, bruv, man.
No, he's just a firm. He's a firm player. He's everything you want Wirtz to be. That's what he is.
Nah, he's not. He's not, bruv.
He is, bruv. He's firm. He doesn't have it, bruv. He's a brute, bruv.
No. In terms of the mentality, yeah.
But he gets about, like he gets stuck in. If you actually watch his game, he gets stuck in.
No,
and then
he's cold. He is cold.
Yeah. And then, bro. And then even when we're on the ball as well, like he's breaking the lines pretty efficiently.
He is.
Yeah, man. Like
he's a pass forwardaholic, bruv. Like he's always looking to advance the ball, man. Which is stark 100. Contrast to Rice, I guess, isn't it?
I think Rice gets I think there's a stereotype of Rice here that gets blown out of proportion a little bit, because I think Rice makes quite a lot of forward passes. Obviously, he goes side to side quite a lot, but he does make a lot of.
There's nothing wrong with going side to side, but do you know? Because I think I base it on last season. There's that the first Newcastle game, when I was like, "What's going on, bro?" Like Thomas Partey's coming from right back to be the only one who's passing the ball forward. Then you lost that game as well. And if you had Zubimendi in that game, I think he would have won that game, man. But I say that not because he can't pass it forward, but I know that he likes to progress the ball forward by driving with the ball.
Driving with the ball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I suppose that's just his skill set, isn't it? So
yeah, he bases his game off of Yaya Toure, innit? So yeah.
So yeah, bruv. Boy, you got on that Super Sunday, Leeds will be playing Villa, and Arsenal will be playing Spurs, and Arsenal will be at home. I suppose. How am I feeling about that game?
You got to be confident.
I am, but I'm a little bit. We are suffering from a couple of absences due to this international break. Calafiore looks like he should be cool, but there was a time when he was a bit of an injury concern.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've seen Timber pick up a little bit of a knock in his
Okay.
game. Yeah.
Is that a serious
Um,
one?
I don't think so because I haven't seen much reported on it, but he definitely picked up a knock that it made, you know, it had us thinking, okay, what's going on here? And then obviously the notable one, Gabriel. Gabriel has been like one of our players of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like he's out for a couple of months now.
Yeah, it said 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, man, and I don't know. I think that was very reckless of Brazil. I think they.
Come on, man. So because we was having this debate as well, bro. But go on.
Bro, I think like clubs must send players on international duty with advisory notes, yeah, for load management. And I think I think that we what was done with Gabriel was negligence, bro.
All right. So what was done with him?
Like, why is he playing? He's played an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going in hard on him, bro. Like, I think there's been like 4 solid challenges on it. At what point do you say, look, protect the guy? The guy's got to, you know what I mean?
Wait,
Like,
show. Let's pretend you're not an Arsenal supporter.
okay.
Carry it. Continue.
All right, so I'm not an Arsenal supporter. Yeah. I'm keeping my best centre back on the pitch. But hold on, what was the score when he got injured?
This is against Colombia, yeah.
Yes,
because Luis Diaz was on smoke that game as well, bro.
Well,
you got to keep Gabriel on the pitch, bro.
I'm trying to hold on. Wait. Was it against Colombia? No,
No, it wasn't. Oh, because no, wait, this is a game at Emirates. Yeah, it was Senegal at Emirates. Yeah.
No, this was against Senegal, bro.
Yeah, Emirates. Yeah.
Yeah. This was
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
So
like, you should have even been on the pitch, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like in the first half, I was gonna say where Brazil's 2-0 up.
Yeah.
2-0 up. You're cruising, bro. Like, why is he even seeing the second half? Why is he seeing it? Why is he even seeing the second half? In my opinion,
do you so?
It was a friendly, bruv. It's not. There's nothing on it. There's nothing riding on the game. Brazil's winning 2-0.
But you see, Gabriel, yeah, he's quite injury prone. Is that fair to say?
I wouldn't. No, I don't think that is.
He's had a substantial timeout in every season that I've seen him.
Gabriel, has he?
Last season,
he's had some time out, but substantial. I don't think so.
I'm sure he had more than 4 weeks last season.
Gabriel, 4 weeks.
Yeah, because remember, you lot were banging set pieces, and then he went away, and then you stopped banging set pieces. Remember, for a bit.
Yes, but I think he was there, and we still wasn't banging. There was a time when we kind of just stopped, like banging set pieces. Yeah. So I don't think it was to do with his absence. I think it was just, I don't know, like maybe, there was so much focus on it.
My point is, even if he wasn't playing, it's possible that he would just got injured in training, bruv. Which has happened to him before.
No, he injured Marino in training. Yeah.
Broke his shoulder. But but he plays hard in training as well, because we've seen him. Obviously, he broke his shoulder in training. And then we saw when what was that 12-year-old guy who played for Brazil, Endrick.
Yeah. He's when he went in, he clattered him. But,
so I'm saying like I think because we had this debate on Saturday, and Della was talking about Saka and his minutes should be managed, didn't it? And so and Don as well, shout out Don. They were saying that why Saka playing these games? Like, you've done what you need to do. Let's be honest, and you're bringing him on as a sub. And there's other players that need game time for England. My rebuttal is that Thomas Tuchel's, it's not his job to manage these players for their club. When you select the squad, you phone up every man and you say, Saka, I'm thinking about putting you in the squad. How are you feeling? Are you fit? Saka will say, yeah, I'm fit. So as soon as you say, yeah, I'm fit, now you're creating your plan for how you're going to use these guys over the 2 games and how you're going to manage their minutes and all of that kind of stuff. That's what you're thinking. Unless Saka comes in and says, you know what, I've got a bit of a niggle and then it's like, all right, cool, we're gonna manage your minutes like this, and we've got our own physios and all that stuff, and they can kind of work with whatever injury you have. But if you're fit enough to play, we're gonna try and get you X amount of minutes. At that point, it's at the player's discretion, or it's their responsibility to go back to the manager and say, Gaffer, it's too much. But when you do that, you're running the risk of not being selected or not being considered for selection in the future, because when the Gaffer needed you, you said this, and then when it came down to it, it was really this. So my thing is that it's actually the player's responsibility.
I didn't mind Saka playing. Of course, Saka came on like after the hour mark.
But the same applies to Gabriel, though. The same applies to Gabriel.
No, because Gabriel started the game. It was a friendly. Brazil's winning 2-0. Yeah. Senegal had gone in a little bit tough, strong on him a couple of times. Bro, like he don't need to be on the pitch anymore. After half time, switch it up, bruv. Look at someone else.
So what you think the Gaffer's thinking, I've got to take this guy off because these guys are going hard at my best centre-back who's a professional footballer?
I think he just has a duty to consider, because look, at the end of the day, you want him to even be fit for the World Cup. No, think about this. You want him to be fit for the World Cup, yeah?
No, this is what Della said.
But you do. You want him to be fit for the World Cup as well. So it's like you need him to be picking up form at club level. You need him to be playing. You need him to be sharp. Ultimately, preserving him isn't just preserving him for the club, but you're preserving him for the country.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying? And I just think
you're saying Senegal are going hard against him. He's getting a couple high challenges. So now let me go and sacrifice another centre back to get injured.
No, it's just like it's like, okay, let's manage him, because he's already like he's probably come into the camp and we know that he's in the orange zone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's not quite in the red zone.
But then you shouldn't be there. Then that's when it's the player's responsibility to say, I'm in the orange zone. I don't think I should be on this international duty for friendly.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the club would have sent him with some advisory notes to say that, this guy's fit enough to play, but please manage him responsibly. And I think
they'll say
Ancelotti's basically said,
SYM.
That's exactly what he's done.
You know what SYM means, bro?
Yeah, exactly. I do, and that's exactly what he's done, and that's why he's a prick. That's why he's a jerk.
Because Arsenal's not his responsibility, bro. Like Brazil is his responsibility, and as long as he believes that that there's enough time for the World Cup, bro, or for the next national thing.
No, but you don't know that. You just don't know that, because that could have gone horribly wrong. Brazil is his responsibility, and Gabriel is part of his responsibility, bro.
Fair enough.
Protect your players, bro.
No, that's fair enough.
And now that leaves us with one of our best centre backs for the North London derby, bro. But we have equipped our squad competently, efficiently, whereby I mean, Mascara I'm cool with. Hincapié, I haven't seen enough about to be like, he
be confident.
Yeah, but I'm quite interested to see how he slots in and what we look like, because I think Hincapié was Gabriel's number 2, isn't it?
Yeah, because Mascara's right-footed, yeah.
Is he? He looks like he's both-footed, but yeah, probably.
Nah, he's not, man. I saw that pass he did against Port Vale when they nearly scored, bro. That's not a both-footed player, bro.
Yeah, so but no, Hincapié, I think he's Gabriel's replacement. I think when he was not replacement, but he's at the number 2. So in terms
I like to see him, bro. But I understood him to be quite
but he was doing for Leverkusen.
I understood him to be quite a marauding left back or left centre back, in it, like somebody who likes to drive in it. So I like to see him playing in the Premier League, because you know how I feel about Bundesliga's recruits in the Premier League, bro. Like they slightly stink in it. So this will be good to see how he gets on, man.
To see how he gets on. No, of course. Well, Arsene Wenger had this theory, that when you're recruiting, when you're recruiting in the Premier League, like your defenders and like centre backs and stuff like that, they need to be from South America. And obviously, with Hincapié being from Ecuador, kind of he fits that mold. So I'm guessing he's gonna have that passion, that fight, that you know what I mean, that physicality. That I feel like it would be. There's every chance it could be like for like with Gabriel. So I'm interested to see what it looks like, but I can't say that I'm the most confident about it, because obviously the North London derby is always a big game, and it's like form counts for little in that fixture. And I think Tottenham got a little scalp over us in pre-season, and they started celebrating their pre-season cup.
Yeah. Of course.
So,
Sorry, just back to Gabriel. When did you lot sign him?
when did we sign Gabriel?
2021, yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it says
It feels
2021
about
here.
2020. Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like about 5 years ago. So
Yeah, so his injury record, obviously, he was out for 19 days with coronavirus. We're counting that. We're counting that. Not Liverpool. Remember, because we're the only team that didn't get coronavirus, isn't it? Because that's how we won the league.
You had the asthma pumps as well, though. You had the asthma pumps.
All right. So in 21-22, he was out for 51 days with a knee injury. Yeah.
Okay.
24-25 last season, he was out for 104 days with a hamstring injury. He was out for 13 days with a knee injury and another 6 days with a knee injury. That's a lot of. He missed 14 games last season, bro.
Yeah, that's substantial.
Sorry, I'm talking rubbish. He missed 19 games last season.
That's substantial. I don't know why they feel that. Why did they feel like that?
And then 21-22, he missed 4 games with a knee injury.
Yeah, that's a substantial amount of games. But to be fair, we were injured everywhere last season.
Yeah. The bulk of it was last season. So I can write off that one season. If he gets another injury this season, that's quite substantial. Then I'd say
you'll put him in the injury prone category. Yeah, I suppose so. And we getting all of our players. Speaking of injuries, we're getting loads of our players returning back. So actually, has there been setbacks with Kai Havertz? I know Nonny's back. I was reading.
Is that really that really yeah?
It is, because I think there's been times when all of us as fans have felt like Saka needs to be pushed a little bit. And Saka there needs to be a threat that there's someone else. And we see with Nonny, he doesn't have the end product, but what he does have, he's just that nuisance that just keeps going at you. He gives you something to think about. And when I say he doesn't have the end product, it's G&A, but we started to see that he was getting balls into the box. He's starting to take shots, and I think someone like Notty is he's not the kind of player that you want to see coming off of the bench to go at you after you just had Saka running.
Oh, okay, yeah,
you get what I'm saying. And even if you start with him, you don't want to. You got to contend with him, and then you're bringing on Saka. I personally think it's good to have. He's definitely going to be okay. Good to have.
But he's not somebody who, for example, when you're taking off Saka or the game. Like you only want to see him coming on as an Arsenal fan when you've secured the victory. Like against, is that fair to say?
Are you saying that just based on the fact that he isn't like prolific for like goals and assists?
Yeah. In that case, like because really and truly, let's say for example you're playing up against a Burnley low block, and then Saka's coming off the pitch. Saka's somebody who's somewhat renowned for being a magician and clutch player.
Yeah.
Bringing on Madueke is not going to fill you with, do you know what I mean? It's not going to fill your heart with joy.
I got you. But then we've got other players that are returning. You got Jesus. As much as, I've been very critical of him, he could be useful.
No, but you got Yuri and Timber. Why do you need Jesus for?
You're such a fool, bro. You know who I really wanted back for this game? I wanted Gyökeres back, but I don't think he's gonna be. Be fit.
Funny you say that. I just see the article now. It's saying ex-Arsenal star saying that he needs to slim down, bro.
What? Who? Gyökeres needs to slim down?
Yeah.
Why?
Ex-Arsenal star urges Gyökeres to slim down for Premier League success.
Who's there?
Who's Stefan Schwartz?
What? Stefan? He's a ex-Arsenal fan.
Yeah. I don't know who that is, bro.
No, man, he needs to relax, man.
It must be George Graham time still. You said it. Yeah, anyone else coming back?
So it was Havertz, Nonny, Jesus.
Havertz is back.
No, I feel like I saw something on X where there might have been a setback, but yeah, like Havertz was due to be coming back still.
So he's been light training then.
Yeah, like so let me check actually. Let me just quickly type his name in and just check that he's still on. He's still on course. Yeah. Nagelsmann said Kai Havertz had minor relapse on his injury, but overall he's doing well. He is expected to return towards the end of the year. Pissed.
Wait, that's with so he didn't go with Germany squad. He was that's at Arsenal.
Yeah, well, Nagelsmann said that, so
yeah, maybe that's the report you got from Arsenal or something like that.
Yeah. That Fabrizio Romano, he reported that
Okay.
6 hours ago. But then I've seen another quote that says, it is understood that all 6 players, Kai Havertz, Victor Gyökeres, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Noni Madueke are likely to be available by early December. Man, so shit,
Wow. Wait, so Gyökeres has actually got a serious injury?
It looks that way.
I thought it was just I thought it was like a 2-game thing, and then he's back after the international break.
Shit, man. Hold on,
serious.
Bro. All of a sudden, this is what I mean. You know, like with international duty, you know, sometimes you can kind of really like your head can be in a daze in regards to what's going on at club level, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is news to me, bro. So I'm thinking we've got all these players coming back for Sunday.
Yeah.
Bro, we could be cooked. Yo, this could be this could be an issue, bro.
No, I don't think so. But it can if it can be a blow to confidence if you lot don't win that game.
5 starters. That's 5 starters or players capable of being starters out. And
wait, go on, say it again. Gyökeres,
Gabriel, Calafiore, Odegaard.
No, Calafiore is back, right?
Calafiore, I believe he's back, but again, you know, there was the concerns after that international game. Martinelli, I said Odegaard, Madueke, Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Gyökeres. Like, bro, like that's a lot of players, key players as well. That's out. Dare I say it's almost a miracle that we're top, because that's a lot of like key guys out, and we can't afford to be losing more. And it looks like now we've lost Gabriel. Luckily, I didn't see Timber on that list, so it looks like what I thought was an injury concern for Timber must have just been a rumor. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be. I mean, like I said, form and all that stuff counts for nothing when it's the North London derby. It should be it should be a great game, especially for the neutral. I mean, Tottenham's coming off a thriller, a draw against Manchester United. Richarlison with his last minute equalizer.
Against United.
Yeah, against United. I'm trying to think is Kudus back? Kudus should be back, because I know Kudus was injured. I think Kudus probably might be back for that one.
Yeah.
It'll be. I mean, Arsenal will still be the favourites, but obviously with Thomas Frank having Tottenham well drilled defensively, it will be a difficult game. Jed Spence what's the situation with him?
The beef's been squashed between him and Thingy. He should be playing in the game.
Yeah,
he should be there. But I know they usually start him on the left, innit? And then Pedro Porro plays on the right. That's what's been happening. But I'm hoping for this game is Spence versus. I'm hoping Spence is on the left. I'm hoping he stays on the left in this game
rather than Udogie.
Yeah, I think Udogie is still kind of slowly coming back from injury, but obviously, you know, Jed Spence, he's big on shackling the man on the left-hand side, isn't it? So I'm sure he'll be relishing the opportunity to have a battle versus Saka.
Yeah. Of course.
I'm sure Thomas Frank will want to give him the opportunity to do that as well, man.
Yeah, and Mickey van der Ven will be probably a key player for them. He seems to be their best striker at the moment. Anyway, I think he'll be key. Paulina as well. I think.
Has Thomas Frank got a good record against you, though?
Not really, not particularly. No. Because I
feel like it's not since that first game in the league for them.
I mean, exactly. You mean that one when they beat us on opening day, the 2-0 one? Yeah, I don't think he has, and he's always. I mean, he's a good manager, and he's always complimentary of Arsenal and Arteta. But I think, yeah, I think if they sit back, if we had Gyökeres and they played their game and they sat back, I'd fancy us to win. But without Gyökeres, I think it could be like another Sunderland game. I think it could be one of those tricky ones. Yeah, let's just wait and see, man. Let's just wait and see. I don't really know how to call it. We've got a tough couple of games as well, because what's that? We got Spurs, Bayern Munich, then Chelsea.
Bayern Munich is the one.
That's the test for me. That's the test for me. You see, with
all
all of this,
there's a test without Gabriel. Does it not slightly change your the landscape? Yeah, go on.
No, because I've wanted to see how Arsenal will fare in all competitions, in all scenarios. So the idea is equip your team, equip your squad competently, and with enough depth for you to be able to put up a strong fight in each competition, irrespective of circumstance.
Yeah,
and I'm interested to see how we return to club football after the international break with some of the key players missing. I'm interested to see how Arteta navigates that, then how we navigate. But I just want to see how we navigate these next couple of games. I think after these next few games, that's when you can really call a Premier League title favourite. I think now where everyone's been saying Arsenal now, I think it's still a bit premature. I think after these next few games and we're coming into Christmas, you will more than likely know. You see how like last year I was pretty certain it was Liverpool's to lose. Like I'm not that certain with Arsenal. I mean, maybe it's because I'm an Arsenal fan and I might just have that PTSD stopping me from being there. But I can't even, like, if I'm being completely genuine, I can't even say that like innately somewhere deep down inside I'm like, yeah, this is ours to lose. I still think there's still a few tests for us to have.
Well, on the bright side, on the bright side, your Christmas pile up isn't that bad. So like, I'm just going your fixtures. Obviously, you got Spurs, you got Bayern Munich, you got Chelsea, then you got Brentford at home, you got Villa at home. The good thing is that your Spurs and Bayern Munich are at home at Emirates, innit? And then Chelsea's at Stamford Bridge, Arsenal and Brentford's at Emirates, Aston Villa away. You got a calm Club Brugge in the Champions League. Wolves, Everton away that's usually a slip up for most top clubs. And Crystal Palace in the League Cup. You got Villa. You got Brighton. You got Brighton and Villa.
Yeah, Brighton and Villa will be tough. But I think the Everton game got brought forward. Remember that it was on the 21st, and then I think it was playing another game on the 23rd. I think the Everton game and all games that was going to be played on the 23rd.
Yeah, 23rd is the League Cup one.
Yeah, I think it's been moved to the 20th now. So there's an extra day's rest in between that. That's good. But yeah, like in regards to that, in what you're saying, I think because we had quite a lot of away games. Now that we've got some home games, I think that will play in our favor.
Yeah.
I think they'll play in our favor.
And on the return though, that's when you need them home games at the end, bro. But yeah.
Hopefully, let's just see how things shape up, man. Let's just see how things shape up. You know what? Even though I'm saying Bayern Munich is the test, I want to see what we do there. I just had a brainwave. I wouldn't even mind throwing that game, you know.
Yeah, it's. I'll be honest with you, it's not that important a game.
It's not,
just like Real Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. As long as we qualify for Champions League, I wouldn't mind throwing that game. I'd rather us focus on the Premier League right now. But obviously, as a fan, I'd love to just get back on Bayern Munich. But yeah, man, I want to let's try to wrap this up, man.
Yep.
Let's try to wrap this up. Have you got any back pages?
Back pages.
I think
on my back page is the Babalawo that performed the ceremony to get Congo through, bro. That's real talk, man. To Congo, man, because but I honestly thought that wasn't going to be a challenge at all, bro, and it shouldn't have been. But Nigeria was on their BS, man. That's a special shout out. My back page goes to McTominay, bro. That overhead kick was crazy, bro, man. And
it was dope still.
Bro, it's just like, yeah, you know, when I don't know if that happened to you, bro, but like you see an old link or something in it, and then they're just flourishing, bro. And these times you got holes all over your socks, bro. You got holes in your socks.
Yeah,
shining, bro. I know that's how Man United are feeling about McTominay, bro, because he's shining, bro, man. And shout out to him, man.
No, big you up, Scott McTominay. All right, so my back pages, I'm going to do a couple of honourable mentions. Obviously, there's a few guys missing off the panel, so some people may not have been mentioned. I want to back pages to Eberechi Eze for that finish. I want to do a honourable mention to Fabio Wardley. So this is boxing. He's now the WBO world champion because Usyk's relinquished the belt, but this guy was a white collar boxer, and now all of a sudden he's the world champion. So that's an honourable mention. And then my back pages, the actual back pages, is going to Conor Benn, man.
I thought you were going to say Jake Paul.
Hey, Jake Paul he's a crazy guy, man. Hey, Anthony Joshua's let me down 1 or 2 times. If he does not knock this man out, if he does not knock this man out within the first minute of the first round, I might be done with him forever. Yeah. Man's going to Conor Benn though, because it was, even though Chris Eubank Jr. couldn't put up the kind of fight that he put up when we went to watch it in April, it was still a almost punch perfect performance by Conor Benn. Redemption, and he's got a win against the Eubank name, revenge for his father. I think Conor Benn deserves to be on the back pages for that.
Shout out Conor. So what do you think then? Because like there's a couple of conversations after, and people were saying it didn't really matter.
I think the conversations are because he was weight drained. They're basically saying that the win's tainted, and some people are trying to say, well, why couldn't you knock him out if he was weight drained and stuff like that? But I don't know, man. You're always gonna have someone with something to say, man. There's always gonna be critics, isn't it? So,
but when he weight drained in the previous fight,
exactly. But then again, they're using it as a slight against him. They're saying, you lost to a guy that was weight drained, and then he was weight drained again, and after all that punishment, you couldn't even knock him out. So it's just a way to pop him down. But at the same time, this guy's a novice. Like Conor Benn is he's a novice that's still learning his trade, yet to have a world a world class. Like, I mean, that was a world class performance because I deem Chris Eubank Jr. to be on the fringes of world level. So you could argue that was a world class performance, but he's still a novice fighter, and to go up a couple of weight divisions and fight somebody who has more experience than him, older,
that's where I'm coming from. To be fair, like he's Chris Eubank Jr.'s season, been boxing since he was 3, experience, and like you said, going up a couple of weights, man. Like I think if you're beating anybody in that case, whether they beat you in the last fight or whether this fight doesn't actually have anything on the line for it and it's pretty much an exhibition fight or not, regardless, I don't expect him to be beating Chris Eubank Jr. So, like, because people are saying that it doesn't really matter. I'm like, no, man. Just now we got to do best out of 3, bro. Because if I'm Conor Benn, I'm chatting shit, bro. Now I'm saying I'm the best. I'll beat any.
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing, bro.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he's doing, man. So yeah, man. I think Chris Eubank Jr. will probably recover, what have you, and then if he doesn't call time on his career, we might see a 3rd one. That's what I think. Yeah, I think we might see a 3rd one. So yeah, man. All right. So look, man, it's just been the 2 of us. Hopefully, we was able to hold it down for you guys, man. Join us in the comments as well. Like, hit us up on YouTube underneath the Apple Podcast. Sorry, the Spotify. Anything you see on social media, get involved, man. Get involved in the conversations, man. Like this is just like the local lad next door talking about football, man. So you relate to us as much as we relate to you, man. We want to hear it all. So yeah, man, you've been rocking with us, man. We'll see you same time. Well, hopefully earlier next week, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Peace, man. Peace.
Yeah, man. We're out, man.